I absolutely adore flowers. I mean, look at these. But while I love picking flowers and making bouquets, painting them is a whole nother challenge. Because me and painting flowers don't always go together. Some days they work out beautifully, and other days, not so much. But there's good news for me because last year Lacey actually went through a whole bunch of trouble. Look at how many different ways I tried to paint peonies, and I did finally figure out a simplified way to paint a peony. So we're gonna do that today. Grab your watercolors and give them a good spritz. Then I want you to take your brush and I want you to put a little water in one of those wells, and we're going to mix up some pink and add a little bit of yellow to this to make a very light peachy color. Something a little like this. Then at the center of the page, we're gonna take the tip of our brush. We're gonna make these kind of fluffy U shapes that all face towards the center. You can make as many of these as you want. Then with that same color in our brush, we're gonna press the taper of the brush down and kind of squiggle it back and forth around those center U shapes. While you're doing this, if you want to vary the colors a bit, add a little more water to your brush, so sometimes the color is lighter and sometimes the color is a little darker. And we want to work our way around this center. Move your paper as you need. We want to keep the tip of that brush facing towards the center, and as we go out, we're going to press our brush a little bit harder so that these become a little bit thicker. I like to make sure these overlap a little, and I also like to squiggle my brush like this, so the tip of the brush makes jagged bits on the edge of the petal. Now peonies are very round on the outside, so when I get to those outer petals, I'm going to make sure that they're very swoopy and smooth on the outside portion. And once I have all the petals that I want, while they're still a little wet, I'm going to dip straight into one of my brighter pink colors, and I'm going to tap that along the edges in a few areas. This is just going to give it a little color variation and add a little fun. You could leave it here, or you could take a little yellow in your brush and drop that right in the center, and then we can add on some greenery. Just add on some different leaf shapes. And if you want extra credit, you can add in one of those little peony buds that hasn't quite opened. Take that initial peachy color and you're going to make a little C shape. Then you're going to wash your brush and you're going to fill it with your green color, and you're going to make the opposite C shape, only letting it touch in a couple areas. Add in a couple of leaves and some of those stems. And just like that, we painted a very simple peony. Oh, did you notice this in my hand? If you want to paint a slightly more complicated peony, my book, Learn to Watercolor, actually shows you how to paint a more complicated peony, and you don't even have to be able to draw this because it comes with a pad of paper that has it pre-drawn for you. Also, is anybody else really sad that peony season is coming to an end? I know I am.